What would happen if I opened up ChatGPT and tried to find your business? Would you even show up on ChatGPT? Now let's talk about Google. If I typed into Google, let's say you're a dentist or you're a gym or a Pilates studio, and I typed in best Pilates studio near me. You give it a try. I want you to open up a private window and actually search best gym near me or whatever your business is, and just see where you end up. And you've got Google and you've got ChatGPT, Perplexity, these types of things. And people aren't Googling as much as they used to Google. They are now going to these AI LLMs and searching for businesses. And it's not as straightforward as just getting a bunch of Google reviews and trying to make sure that you do stack up and end up high. So I've been doing this over the last little while with our gyms that we work with and service businesses to see where they rank, and a lot of it's not great. So we are fixing that for our clients, and I wanted to make this video in the hope that you go ahead and fix where you rank on ChatGPT, Perplexity, and then making sure that your Google business profile is maximized, because it is making our clients a ton of money, combining that with amazing ads. So Google and AI search, they are not the same game. Google ranking is built around links and keywords. AI recommendations are built around citations and signals. So completely different thing altogether. And right now, most local service businesses, dentists, gyms, solicitors, physios, accountants, personal trainers, tradesmen, they're playing the old game. So they're winning on Google Maps sometimes, but they're invisible in ChatGPT. And the worst part is, a business that opened 6 months ago with a fraction of the reviews from something that's been open 10 years, they'll appear better on ChatGPT. And it's not because they're better businesses, it's because they've got a better digital footprint that tells AI exactly who they are and who they serve. Okay, so in this video, really simply, I'm going to break down the exact 4-layer AI visibility system that I install for service businesses. This is the stack that gets you cited in ChatGPT, answers Perplexity recommendations, and it completes the Google AI overviews. You ever type into Google and AI comes up at the top? That's Google AI. Okay, really powerful. And these are the places where your next client can come from, not another organic social media post. Okay, so I'm going to show you what it looks like in practice before and after for real businesses. And I'm going to show you the live system that I'm running for clients as well, so that you can copy it, or you can maybe come to us and we can do it for you. So why does this matter from coming from me? I've been running a business for 10 years. I was a personal trainer, gym owner, and now running the agency. So I'm going to show you this framework that is built on years and years of making sure that businesses are in demand. So let's get stuck in. Okay, the AI visibility system that makes your business the obvious choice. So a year ago, 6% of consumers used ChatGPT to find local businesses. Today, it is 45%. If AI doesn't recommend you, you don't exist for those people. I'll show you the 4-layer system I run for service businesses live, so when someone asks AI who's best in your market, you're the answer. So 6% to 45%, so a crazy drive in this, and over the next 12 to 18 months, this is only going to get higher. 900 million plus people use ChatGPT every single week. Can you imagine not even showing up on that platform? Around half of Google searches now show an AI overview at the top. So ChatGPT is great, but see right now, see Google, like I says, when it shows you that AI overview, you need to be there, like first. And so many businesses, service businesses, are so sleepy, they take forever to catch up with this. Not you. So here's the shift. Someone in your city just asked AI who's the best. So best dentist near me, for example. Top rated solicitor in Leeds. Best gym for over 40s in my area. People ask ChatGPT, Perplexity and Google AI these questions every single day. And the AI gives a confident answer with names. The businesses it mentioned get the call or the lead. The businesses that skip it don't even exist for that particular person. Okay, so example here, who's the best physio in Manchester? And then based on reviews and local reputation, the standout option is boom. So consistently rated 4.9, strong recent reviews and recommended across local guides, for example. So here's the uncomfortable bit. You can be number 1 on Google Maps and completely missing from that answer. Ranking and being recommended are now 2 different games. So I am not an expert in AI and things like that. I am just very good at transferring it into the real world to get my clients real results. And hopefully after this video, you can understand what SEO, AEO and GEO actually is in plain English. Okay, that's my goal. So these 3 acronyms, one simple idea. Where does your business show up when someone goes looking? Where? Now, we're very we take a lot of pride in positioning, how your business is positioned. So we work with a business. It isn't about just turning ads on. It's about like, what's the positioning? What's the angle? What's the USP? But more importantly, where can customers find you and how easy is it to find you, right? So each one covers a different doorway. So SEO, been about for a long time. I'm sure you've heard of it. Search engine optimization. This is getting your website and Google business profile to rank when someone searches. The classic game is keywords, reviews, link, site health. Where it wins, Google ranked results and the maps pack. So that's where it wins. Then we have AEO, which is answer engine optimization. So this is structuring your content so it gets picked as the direct answer. So this is when people are looking for answers. Google is more search. You're searching. Yes, there's intent, but you're searching for things. So this is FAQ formats. A machine can lift word for word, so it's actually pulling from things. So where this wins is featured snippets, voice assistants, and AI overview answer boxes. Then we move on to GEO, which is Generative Engine Optimization. So this is making your business the one AI models cite and recommend when they write an answer. The term comes from a 2023 research paper by Princeton, Georgia Tech, and the Allen Institute for AI. So where does this win? Well, it wins in ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, and Google overviews. So that same research found something useful, which was pages that added clear statistics, quotes, and cited sources lifted their visibility in AI answers by up to 40%. The machines reward content that proves its claims. So coming down here, you can see one customer, 3 doorways. Now this is what matters to you most right here. SEO, ranked results and maps. AEO, direct answers and snippets. GEO, AI recommendations. And it all funnels in to you finding your business. And listen, we could say all the fancy words we want. It's about getting you money, making you money, growing your business. So same customer, 3 ways in, the system, the video feeds, all 3 at once. You don't pick one. SEO is still the foundation. AEO and GEO are the new floors to the top. Promise me when I say this, the more boring your business or the more old school it is or however long it's been about, the bigger advantage you've got, because the people who will not install this stuff, like look at people's business profile on Google and they haven't even got images in some cases. They've got a handful of reviews but scattered over 10 years. So trust me when I say this might sound hard to do, but like it'll be so valuable because you'll stand out with the crowd like ridiculously. Here's the gap. So why ranking on Google doesn't carry over. Now this is what a lot of people might watch this video and think they can do, is just go and optimize Google and then AI will pull from that. It's not how it works. So here's the stat that should change how you think about this. RF studied what Google's AI overviews actually cite, so what they're citing. Only 38% of citations came from page 1 results. So read that again. Roughly 2 in 3 sources that AI quotes are pages the searcher would never see on page 1. So the AI is shopping from a much bigger pool than just the rankings that you obsess over. So where AI overview citations actually come from, page 1 on Google, you can see 38%, everywhere else is 62%. So your page 1 ranking is a head start, but it's never a guarantee. So it gets worse for local businesses because SOC found only 68% of business contact details shown by ChatGPT and Perplexity actually match the Google business profile. Now this is so important because like when AI and any platform of AI and your site and everything you've got there, give you a perfect example of this. When I was optimizing this for a business, for some reason, I've got the mrragency.com, of course, and for some reason, the thing that kept being top of the list was some ridiculously old ClickFunnels page that I had, and I was annoyed, and it just ranked that top, and I had to do a lot of work to get it away from that. Now it's fine, but it just shows you how crazy it is, and that wasn't even to mention how it showed up in ChatGPT. So anyway, back to the point here is that over time in our business, we change our phone number, we change our email, we rebrand, we do different things, and all of a sudden there's conflict out there on the internet, and that's why you don't optimize these profiles as much as you would like. So nearly a third of businesses are being described wrongly by AI right now, and they have no idea. So that's the problem. You're playing one game and your customers have started playing another. Here's the system that fixes it. So the 4-layer AI visibility stack. So 4 layers built in order, each one feeding the next. This works for any location-based service business, gyms, clinics, solicitors, trades, salons, the lot. So here's the stack bottom up. Google business profile. So the data foundation AI reads first. Number 2 is the website built for citation. Cannot explain enough how important your website is to just drill this home. Third-party corroboration, so other sites agreeing you're the one. And then number 4, meta ads brand frequency, so demand that makes people search you by name. So listen, we cover all of this. This has to be done. This is the new way to position your company. So Google Business Profile, I'll skim over this for you. Properly done. Your Google Business Profile is the most structured, most trusted record of your business on the internet. AI tools lean on it heavily for local answers, and Bright Local's ranking search research puts GBP signals at roughly a third of the local pack weighting. So every field filled, categories, service areas, hours, photos, the lot. Had a gym the other day, I was helping doing it, and they didn't even have pictures of the gym outside or anything like that. You couldn't locate it properly. And this was a gym that served people who were typically more anxious and things like that. Can you imagine not being able to see the gym that you might want to join? Just shows you. Names and addresses and phone identical everywhere on your business appears online, so mismatched details are why AI get businesses wrong. A steady flow of reviews, which have real detail in them, and owners reply to everyone. Weekly posts and fresh photos. Again, like Google will scan this. You need to have weekly posts going out to your Google Business Profile. You might think, Chris, I've got enough things to do. And that's where you've got to have someone like us that we can actually just post on your behalf every single week and go out and get reviews on your behalf as well. So why does AI care? Well, when a model needs facts about a local business, this is the cleanest source it can check. Wrong here means wrong in the answer. Number 2, citation source, so a website AI can actually quote. AI doesn't just read your website like a person, it lifts chunks of it, so give it chunks worth lifting. So 1 page per service and per area you cover, with the question in the heading and the answer in the first 2 sentences. A proper FAQ on every key page, real questions customer ask, and answered in plain English. Specifics everywhere, so prices from, timescales, numbers served, years trading. The Princeton research showed statistics and citations lift AI visibility by up to 40%. Then you've got schema markup, which is local business, FAQ, service, all of that good stuff. Moving on to third-party corroboration. So AI is skeptical of what you say about yourself. You could just be like, we are the best thing since sliced bread. We've got this, we do that, we've got everything. AI is not just going to do that because it cares about the user's experience. So it looks for other sites to agree, corroborate. So for example, it will check the M&R agency, then it will check LinkedIn, and then it will check Instagram, and it will check different forums and things like that to tie it all together. 1 source bragging is marketing, 5 source agreeing it's a fact. So you can see it here, reviews spread across Google, Trustpilot, Facebook, industry sites. Mentions in local press of best of, roundups, local guides and community sites. And then we have meta ads feeding the brand frequency. So local awareness ad, lead campaigns that make your name familiar in the area, brand search volume goes up, and branded demand is a trust signal machines can measure. So let's see where you stand. I want to put yourself under a bit of a test here. I want you to run this audit on your business tonight. Now make sure you do this in a private window, a private chat, so it doesn't look at context of you before. So before you build anything, find out what AI says about you right now. Open ChatGPT and Perplexity and run these and watch what comes back. So look, the visibility check, the accuracy check, and the competitor check. Run these 3 and let me know in the comments how you got on. So these 3 outcomes, you're recommended. Brilliant, now you protect it. So let's say it does recommend you. We want to protect that and hold you there. If you're mentioned but wrong, you need to fix that there this week. If you're invisible, the whole stack is your to-do list. We're running this right now with 80 businesses. I've spent 10 years working with service businesses across fitness, professional services and local trades. We manage their profiles, run their ads, build their sites and track which clients AI actually recommends. Here's what that looks like in the wild. You can see here, this is the Matriarch Gym in Giffnock. Someone searched women's gym in Giffnock, Glasgow. The AI named one women-focused option first, called it the standout, and the big chains came second and third. That's the stack doing its job. So you can see here, Wendy, teeny gym, solo business owner, is ranking above Nuffield and Pure Gym within this particular one. We need to kind of work hard to keep her there, of course. So before you start the 90-day truth and what to avoid, this compounds, right? It doesn't just go straight away. It's not like meta ads where you turn it on and you get a lead straight away. This stuff has to compound. But honestly, see if you get in quick, you're going to be well ahead. Because if the game is compounding and you start first, you will always be ahead. So AI answers refresh on their own schedule, reviews built week by week, and corroboration is earned. Expect the first visible movement around 90 days, while the strongest gains after that. Anyone promising you AI visibility overnight is selling you a story or trying to get your money. Listen, if you want this full system for your business, you can go and make tweaks yourself, but if you'd rather we took over this and built it for you to position your company, we do that. We handle the full stack all the way through SEO, AEO, GEO, meta ads, the whole lot, to the Google posting as well, the Google reviews, all of that stuff, so you can get back to doing what you do best. All you have to do, click below on the M&R agency link and book a call with me personally, and I can guide you through it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.